Mark Molnar with a special tropical weather bulletin edition of Weather Northeastern. Before we get into viewer send-in photos and videos, let's take a look at the particulars here at the tropics. Tropics getting started a bit early this year. Take a look at this off the southeast coast of the United States. You can see a formidable system here on the satellite loop, showing a lot of convection here off the Florida coastline, just east of Florida. And within time, this system could become better organized, and it could become our first named storm. If that were to occur, its name would be Anna. So let's get right into the particulars here. This system just off the Florida coastline here, starting to get better organized. Shear should start to decrease in time here, especially towards Thursday and Friday. Now the Euro and the GFS take this system pretty much up through this cone of uncertainty here and push it towards the South Carolina and North Carolina coast. Now, of course, the GFS is a little bit further west here towards the South Carolina coast, and bringing it in earliest Friday evening. The GFS or the Euro is a bit further east, heading up more towards the North Carolina region and then stalling it for a couple days. Later Saturday, Sunday, and into Monday next week. So we're going to keep a very close eye on this system. It bears watching, as it could very well become a tropical depression, the first one of 2015 here, or Tropical Storm Anna. So we're going to continue to watch it here at MeteoMark, because at the tropics here, things can really get going very quickly here. Of course, the steering currents are very clear and very cut here, pretty much generally to the north or to the north-northwest here. So we'll continue to watch it here. Anyone in the Carolinas or the coast of Georgia, even particularly the northeast coast of Florida, should continue to watch this system as it heads towards the northeast, potentially becoming the first named tropical storm. Let's get right into viewer send-in photos and videos here. Lucas D from Linden, Texas. Look at this. Beautiful, whimsical photos of clouds here. Look at the colors, to say the least. Very stormy. Of course, you got lots of sun rays breaking between those stormy clouds. And as we scroll through these photos, look at this. Very, very interesting lighting on these clouds. Very dim, but also very bright in the background. Foreground a bit dim. So very nice photos here, Lucas, and looking kind of stormy, but very beautiful across the Linden, Texas area, as you can see. Just very, very picturesque. And of course, we get to his videos and we start to see really, really interesting cloud photos here, looking very stormy. Of course, you can see a cloud with the anvil shape here, a storm cloud, a cumulonimbus. Can't see the really white puffy part of it. It's probably obscured behind those low stratus deck, but very, very stormy to say the least. And of course, look at this very quick time lapse here. A very, very big billowing cumulonimbus cloud here in the background. Look at that. Very nice stormy conditions continue across the Linden area. And of course, his springtime photos here, or videos, as you can see. He's really starting to focus here on the wildlife of Linden, Texas. A bird hopping around on the ground and spreading its wings every so often. So very nice videos. Thank you for those, Lucas from Linden, Texas. Speaking of rainfall, a lot of it should be on the north and west side of Linden, Texas here. Take a look at these rainfall amounts. Central portion of the U.S. looking on that 3 to 5 inch amount range. Look at that. Dallas, Fort Worth up to Oklahoma City, Wichita, Kansas, 3 to 5 inches. Not much to speak of here out west, except a few showers in the Pacific Northwest. Back east here, looking kind of unsettled across the western Great Lakes here, but into the northeast, it's not until later in the weekend we'll start to get into some of those showers and thunderstorms. Here across the southeast coast, we'll start to watch for increasing moisture with this tropical system that I spoke of. Let's get right into those patterns here for North America. Of course, west here, we're continuing that ridge, a little bit of a ridge, big trough here in the central portion of the U.S., bringing all that stormy weather. And that ridge along the east coast, that should help steer what could be our first tropical depression or tropical storm of the season up the southeast coast towards the Carolinas. Let's get right into those surface maps for your midpoint of the week, Wednesday. Look at this. Plenty of sunshine across upstate New York, southern Ontario, northern New England. Got clouds increasing across central and southern Pennsylvania and Maryland and southern New Jersey and Ohio here with that front just south of the Mason-Dixon line here. Clouds and even some afternoon showers or thunderstorms here. Temperatures will be very nice, mostly in the 70s. Take a look at Thursday here. Increasing clouds here across the southern counties of Pennsylvania, so we'll hold those temperatures down into the mid-70s. It's up here in upstate New York and even central portions of New England. We get well into the 80s. Look at that beautiful sunshine across southern Ontario and Quebec. Into Friday, TGIF, look at this. Looking even better. Wall-to-wall sunshine across the northeast here. Look at this beautiful warm front pushing well to the northeast. Look at these temperatures breaking 80 in so many locations from the Susquehanna River Valley, the lower Great Lakes, and even into southern and central New England here. Looking beautiful. We're starting to warm up here in northern Maine and New Brunswick as well. Starting to get into those upper 50s, low 60s. And then for Saturday, one of the best days here. Look at this beautiful sunshine. Wall-to-wall sunshine continuing. And look at this. We might have a few showers here on the northern edge of the screen, but not too much to speak of weather-wise. Temperatures will be the big story, well into the low to mid-80s across the northeast. I'm going to have a 5-day outlook for my hometown viewers from the upper Susquehanna region of upstate New York and northeast Pennsylvania, Binghamton, Elmira, Scranton. Don't forget to like me on Facebook at MeteoMark, subscribe to me on YouTube at MeteoMark.com, it's Twitter at WX Northeastern, Google Plus at MeteoMark. 5-day. Stretching from your midpoint of the week, Wednesday, through all of your weekend. Look at this. Wednesday, we might have a morning shower, but clearing by the afternoon, temperatures up towards the mid-upper 70s. Then, of course, the hilltops, the lower 70s, even some 69, 70-degree readings. So it depends on where you are. Look at this for Thursday. Even warmer yet, pushing up towards the mid to upper 70s. Overnight lows in the low 50s. Saturday, look at this. Really starting to look nice Friday and Saturday. Sunny and eclipsing 80 both days. Lows in the 50s. Very beautiful. And into Sunday, we get an afternoon chance of a thunder boomer. Those highs getting up towards 80 to 85. Very summer-like, to say the least. That's going to do it for this edition of Weather Northeastern.